like love, love, love and music. La la la, love, 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 love and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is another edition of Car Conversations or Jay Lee's Corner. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. It is a snowy day here in Michigan today. My car was covered in snow. And I'm like, green. Just green. Okay. Oh, fire truck. Hold on. Yeah. So, I hope everybody, well, no, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Hello to all my Jaybirds, I had decided I was not going to be reviewing Empire or Star. However, I did say if it was a good episode, I would do a car conversation. And Empire last night, it was kind of interesting and stuff. So I said, I'm saying, a little chit chat about it. So Kingsley, is a whole asshole in these streets, and we can't figure out why. We don't know why he, don't like the Lions family, whatever. Why he has a hard on for the Lions. And we did see he had like a whole picture in his hand or whatever of some young white girl. Something like, is that like a sister or something? Like, did Lucius like beat a sister up? What's going on? And we don't know though. We don't know what happened. Anyway, so we saw that a couple episodes ago. But, Lucius and Cookie is now signed the group that Tisha Campbell was in. I don't know what they call it. It's a couple of letters. I think it's the Black Ladies and United. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, they are now managing them because Giselle took them to Lucius because Kingsley don't want to, help them out or whatnot. So now they're under Lions management, but they don't have a deal with Empire. Yeah, isn't that confusing? And so now they all have to learn to work together. Just to all be, cool. We see that whole thing. Okay, we also have Cookie. They all work out of the Lion Mansion or whatnot. And Cookie's sister, played by Vivica Fox, I think that's Carol, Connie, one of the goddamn gonna C's. But Vivica Fox's character, she keep having all these little bruises or whatever. Bruise on her wrist, bruise on her hand or whatever. And Cookie, the other sister who used to be a crackhead, is like, her husband or ex-husband must be beating her. And but she, like, ain't nobody beating me. It's okay. I was in kickboxing class and it went a little bit too rough. Okay. I don't know how somebody kickbox your hand, but fine. So, they keep trying to figure out, so much traffic, what's going on with that sister, and we don't know. We do see her son is now, at the Lion House, and he's working too. He's a whole little computer science person or whatever, and he can fix this and fix that, and she's like, oh, he's so happy he's here. We do see her ex-husband come back, and, he like, you changed the locks to the house. I can't get in. I need your key. And she's like, I don't care about you. Get out of here. And her son like, I don't want him here. I don't want him in the house, Mom. And she's like, baby, give me your keys. He can go get his suit. He can get the fuck out. And so, both, I think her name was Carol. Carol and the son look scared. I'm like, oh, that man must be beating her because she looks terrified. And then they all leave. The husband leaves first, and then Vivica Fox and her son leave second. Okay, cool. What else was going on? Hakeem wants to be a real father now. We see him and Tiana sitting around. He wrote a whole diss track to Blake once he found out that Blake, took his song. And, well, he didn't take the song. Hakeem gave him the song. And then Blake just never told Tiana, Lord Jesus, Tiana that, Hakeem wrote it. So they all beefed out about that. So Hakeem wrote a diss track or whatever, and she's like, I'm glad you took that diss track down or whatever. It was crazy. It wasn't a big deal. I'm happy you getting yourself together. Okay, take the kids for a couple days and be a father and chill out. He's happy to have the kids for some days. So he at the house with all his drug addict friends or whatever. I'm like, how you being a father with all the drug addicts around? Like, how they sitting around just, drinking and smoking or whatnot, and the kids in the house? Hakeem was, he's part-time responsible. But, it is what it is. And they said, oh, Blake wrote a whole diss track back to you. And, you know, he did the whole Tupac, I shoot him up. Well, not shoot him up, but he said, like, you know, keep your girl close or whatever, and all these other stupid things. I'm like, Blake, you cute and all, but you ain't that cute. You ain't that cute, Blake. You sit your ass down somewhere. But he remixed the Drip Drop song called it Flip Flop Flip. Flippity flop. It was smart. It was, you know, a whole rap battle. And they're like, oh, you gotta come back whore Hakeem. You gotta come back real whore Hakeem. So they on the internet searching information, trying to find stuff on Blake. And they're like, we came up with nothing. Like, he don't have nobody. His daddy dead. You know what I'm saying? He's basically he's a nobody in these streets. And so I came like, oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Give me my phone. So then he gets on some live platform or whatever and say, I'm not gonna respond. I'm a grown man in these streets. I got kids to think about. You know what I'm saying? The first distraction have been had. You know, y'all out here looking for, you know, likes and follows and whatever. And if I, you know, diss track him back, people gonna come back to my family. What he meant was, Blake don't have nobody they can go after. And if this thing go good or bad, all they gonna do is blame, you know, Hakeem and his people. And he like, you know what I'm saying, I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna go check on my kids. I'm a father. I'm a whole father. Well, today you is, Hakeem. Today you is. And he do that. Okay, cool, fine. Jamal and Kai is engaged. Yay. Okay. And that's really it. They engaged. He haven't told Cookie yet. And some artist he was developing or working with in London has came to America to finish her album or whatever. And he be upset with his mama because they using the Lion Studio to record the stuff because the girl is on Jamal's label. But Cookie keep trying to poach her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can come sign with us for management. Blah, blah, blah. And Hakeem like, Mom, you don't cut that out. Just stop. But he realized, you know what I'm saying, she don't respect me because as in business, you don't do that. Like, why won't you come talk to me and say, hey, son, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. He won't do that. And so he went and said, you know, first of all, Mama, I'm engaged, okay, to be married. And two, you know, you can't keep calling me boy. You know what I'm saying? I have my own business. That's my artist. Leave them be. Leave them be. And she's like, you know, okay, son, whatever. So we see that whole thing. Doesn't really matter. Andre is helping that lady get her son out of jail. The kid was in jail. He was helping when he was in prison, and now he out. He's still trying to help the lady. I'm like, could you banging that boy mama? Can't you sleeping with that boy's mama? I hope not. So they're getting like lawyers and all these things, and you know, just trying to get him out of the jail. And he ended up do sleep with the mama. I'm looking like he banged that lady mama. I mean that boy mama. Oh, but Andre deserves some happiness. You know, Andre deserves something. So if you don't, you know, bang the boy mama, whatever. They are the same age. Anyway, so he then going to the prison, right? Because the lawyers are saying how it's going to be like another 6 months before they can get like another judge, another something on the case that will be willing to listen to, you know, help the boy get out. And I'm like, I don't think he's going to last that long. You know what I'm saying? I just need something to go right. I need something to happen. So Dre goes to the prison, talks to the friend, the same dude who helped him orchestrate the killing of that man. Yeah, that dude. The prison, he's a prisoner, okay? And he like, you know, I need to say a big favor. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost, but it'll be worth it, and I can make it worth your while. I'm like, what is he gonna do? What can you do from prison? So he said, this is what I need you to do. We don't hear nothing. We then see him with the mama later on, and you know, she like, oh my God, I got a phone call that somebody confessed to the robbery or whatever, and so they gonna end up, you know, they have to wait a couple days or whatever, but the son should be able to get out because he didn't do it because someone else confessed, and all the facts match or whatever, and there's no, you know, so Andre told that dude, you know, either you confess to it or have somebody else confess to it, because the other guy already has probably life. So he's like, you know, what is gonna matter if you add something else on it? You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? And so we see that. So I'm like, okay, Andre fixed it to where somebody else would, you know, admit to the robbery, because that's what it was in there for robbery. He got 2 years. So we see that Andre came to save the day because he liked that lady and the boy too. He, you know, he feels for the boy. Lucius. Lucius, was Lucius doing much? He just kept working with Kingsley. You know, he invited Kingsley over to dinner to the house because he told him, you know what I'm saying, if we're going to work together, we have to be able to get along or get to know each other. So come on over to dinner. I ain't going to ask you twice, okay? Leave it at that. So Kingsley comes over, whatever, and he It's at the dinner table. They all chit-chatting and whatever, talking about past, present, and future things and whatnot. And Kingsley is still, like, you know what I'm saying, he's weird. I'll say that he's weird. But at one point, you know, Lucius was told he needs to rewrite the song he wrote for them girls. And Lucius is mad because the guy was like, you know, you got to put these certain words. You know, people like trigger words in their songs, and that's why they buy them. I'm like, bitch, that ain't true. Ain't not damn word that's in the song that makes me want to buy it. I want to buy a song because I like the song. It don't matter if a certain word is in it. I'm like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. But, you know what I'm saying? White people sometimes is weird. So, and Kingsley is like a analytical guy where he thinks computers and numbers and shit make things make sense, and that's not true. So Lucius and his sons like sing a song and with the words that Kingsley said was in there, and he like, you know, see, the words don't matter, it's the people singing it or whatever, you know, we are family, we are love. And he just showed King like him and his sons, you know, was all that. They was all that. And Kingsley's sitting there and he's having a smile, but deep below his smile, he's steaming mad. He wants to cry. He wants to fight. He wants to kill the lions. I'm like, what is going on? So what we do come to find out on this part of it is that Kingsley's mama is the lady in the picture he keep holding. It's just her when she was younger. And Kingsley's mama used to date Lucius. I said, bitch, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he used to date Lucius. The mama used to date Lucius, I think, before Cookie. Okay? And he like, you know, he's gonna pay for what he did to you. You know, he's gonna pay for that. Because he opened up the picture, and the pictures of his mama and Lucius holding hands. So they together. And then he like, you know, oh, talking about how good his sons are. How much they're, you know, how proud he is of his sons, and how they can do this and do that, how he's put this and that into his sons. You know what I'm saying? He's built into his sons. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, what about me? How about that, Dad? I said, oh, Lucius your daddy. Okay. Lucius is Kingsley's daddy. Now that I did not see coming. I can admit that. I did not see that coming. I thought Kingsley was somebody who maybe Lucius had maybe heard in the past, or a family member, but I never thought that Kingsley was actually Lucius's son. That I can say, Lee Daniels, you surprised the fuck out of me. Okay, it was surprising. Hey, surprising. It was that. So, that was it with that part. And the only other thing to cover, of course, is Carol. So, you know, Cookie and her sister, the one used to be on drugs. It's like, you know, Carol isn't answering her phone. We don't know where she is. You know, she went home. We haven't heard from her since. And she like, well, that ain't normal. You know, she always answers her phone. You know what I'm saying? That thing on her hip. We got to go check on her. So they go to her house. They get to her house. They pull up outside or whatever. And you hear her go, oh, no. And she's getting beaten up. Okay. Oh, my God, he's beating her. So they run into action, run in the house or whatever. And you see Carol on the floor just getting kicked and just getting beaten. And then we see it's her son. Carol's son is beating her ass. And like just beating her, like about to kill her dead, okay? Kill a whole little fox. And I'm like, that, okay, he used to beat her. Okay, didn't see that coming either. I mean, I thought it could have been that, but I said, I don't know. I knew it was going to be some kind of twist. But I honestly thought her bruises came, I'm like, maybe she has some kind of disease, and she has to get, like, you know, infusions, and she has to get needles, and so her arms be bruised up. That's what I thought it was, like she was hiding an illness. But no, she was hiding. Her son is, you know, kind of, he has mental issues, basically. And he was beaten on him. Aggression issues. So I'm wondering if they're going to say he has some form of autism. Because sometimes aggression comes with autism if the child hasn't had any behavior modification therapy in his whole life. So, but he was beat her. She looked bad, baby. She looked bad. Oh, it was bad. And so Cookie and Carol, no, the other sister, I forgot the other sister's name. So Cookie and the crackhead sister is trying to get him off of her or whatever. He knocked Cookie ass back. He knocked the other sister back. The other sister and Carol running. I think Carol may be the crackhead sister. I don't know. Anyway, the crackhead sister, Vivica Fox, running to the bathroom like, no, just stop. Now, he done knocked Cookie ass clean across the floor or whatever. Her whole lip was bruised. her eye, she had a black eye. I'm like, okay, he's really crazy. Not crazy, it's not nice because of mental issues, but he's really aggressive. Okay, he's really violent. He picked up like a lamp, and he has the lamp, and he's hitting the door. Open the door, because he want to beat on her somewhere. I'm like, you ain't done beating yet, you ain't tired. And I guess he wasn't. So he had been bust through the door, and they like, no, stop. So Cookie like, he's gonna kill her, he's gonna kill you. So Cookie like, oh crap. So Cookie calls the police. Please help. He's gonna kill us. Please help and get here. The police pull up, and Cookie like, calm down, baby, calm down. Put that down. They're gonna think you have a weapon. Just calm down. They're gonna kill you if you don't calm down. So he puts the lamp thing down, and so the police come in like, show me your hands, and he's holding his hands up, but I guess it wasn't fast enough for them. So they, why the thing? Hold the road down. I'm rocking my hand right here, but he, slowly put his hands down, but they still tased him. And I'm like, well, you have to tase him. I don't know if they were saying that he was still aggressive a little bit or whatever, or they'll make him say, oh, he lunged or something stupid. But they tased him. I was happy they didn't shoot him. And I do believe tasing, I would prefer a person to get tased versus getting shot. Okay? So, I mean, at least they didn't shoot him. And then she's like, he's calm. Vivica Fox ass come out the bathroom. You called the police on my son? I can't believe you. He was gonna kill you. Vivica Fox punched Cookie. I'm like, bitch, why did you punch Cookie? That's who gave her the black eye. She gave Cookie the black eye. That's what happened. So I can't, they could have killed him. I can't believe you. You are not my sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever talk to me again. And Cookie like, oh my God, he was gonna kill her. So the crackhead sister is consoling Cookie. Cookie now is upset that Vivica Fox is upset with her for calling the police. But I'm like, that boy was gonna kill you. He was gonna kill all y'all. Fuck that. Look, if a family member is about to kill somebody, call the goddamn police. I don't care. Okay, call the police. If you can't get him calm. And he couldn't get him calm. That was the thing. He could not get him, she could not get him calm. And so that's why they called the police. That's what had to happen. It was what it was. But it wasn't as if you should have got your son some help. Okay, that boy been beating your ass and you just been taking it. Knock it, girl, just do something. It was crazy. Oh, she was so mad at Cookie. So mad at Cookie. So Cookie then goes home and she gets online live or whatever, because she had been talking to Portia all episode about, they like when you come on your live and be more real. They don't like it when you like pre-record something and talk to them or whatever. So she was live and she said, I had to, somebody I love did this to me. They see her whole proof. And no, it wasn't Lucius. It wasn't my sons or whatever. It was another, a kid who was, just confused and, manic or whatever, going through things and whatnot. And he did this to me or whatever. And this was, I had to call, I did something I thought I would never have to do. I had to call the police to protect one family member from another one. And it was, just her talking or whatever. It was fine. But her face was all beaten up. Because I kept wondering, because we kept seeing the previews for the future episodes, and we see her with a beaten up face. And I'm like, I know Lucius didn't beat her ass. Because they made it seem like Lucius was upset, and all of a sudden Cookie had a beaten up face. I'm like, he's not going to beat her. They can't. Lucius is not a beater of Cookie. Not a Cookie. And so that was basically the whole episode. We know that, Cookie's sister was getting beat by her son. Lucius got a whole extra son who hate him or whatever. I guess it was a story about the sons. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. And so that's my car conversation of Empire. I don't know if I left everything out, but if I did, talk about it in the comment section. Anyway, I'm done. Peace. No, peace.
It's like love, and music.